So good morning, everybody. I am thrilled to see all of your beautiful faces on this warm summer day to join for a really, really important topic. So my name is Rachel Justice, and along with my partner in crime, Jillian Levinson, we lead the Woman-to-Woman Gynecologic Cancer Support Program. And there's some new faces here, which is really exciting. I think it shows this is an interesting and different topic. And this is part of our ongoing COVID and cancer series, which has been going for way too long, in my opinion. I had certainly hoped that our COVID and cancer series would be over by now and we wouldn't need it. But unfortunately, as the pandemic continues to go in full force, these issues are becoming more and more important, and especially for our cancer community. This is a really exciting and interesting topic, and it kind of came out of what we've seen in a lot of groups that are kind of one-off or themes that we've seen. It has to do with finding happiness despite challenging times. This is challenging times for everyone because of the pandemic. And as I use the term, this is a double whammy for a lot of our women who are dealing with cancer in addition to the global pandemic. So, how do you find happiness despite what is going on? I wish I had the answers, but I don't. But thankfully, we have an incredible team of experts who, I can't say they have the answers, but they have a lot of really interesting topics, techniques, and information to share with us. So this is our first in a series of 3. The sessions are standalone, but we encourage you to attend all 3 of the sessions because the information does build on itself. And it would be nice for you to get to know our 3 wonderful speakers. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to read you rather long biographies of each of our 3 speakers, so you know who they are, but they are kind of rotating and in teams of 2 or 1 or various combinations going to be leading the session. So actually Mavis and Valerie will be leading today's session. But again, bear with me because I want you to know why you're in such good hands today. Okay, so Dr. Mavis Tsai is a clinical psychologist and senior research scientist at the University of Washington Center for Science of Social Connection. She's the co-creator of Functional Analytic Psychotherapy, FAP, a treatment that harnesses the power of the therapeutic relationship to transform clients' lives. She's proud to be named by New Harbinger Publications as one of 13 badass psychologists who happen to be women. As founder and executive director of the nonprofit organization Awareness, Courage, and Love Global Project, she trains volunteers to lead chapters on 6 continents to create a worldwide network of open-hearted change seekers who strive to meet life's challenges through deepening interpersonal connection and rising to live more true to themselves. Scientific research through randomized controlled trials has shown the effectiveness of ACL protocols, such as the workshop proposals we'll be discussing over the next 3 weeks, to impact participants' sense of interpersonal connection and overall well-being. Again, I told you you're in really good hands here, okay? Our next leader is Valerie Freilich. Valerie is an international executive and leadership development coach, facilitator, and agent of change for happiness and self-fulfillment. She is an awareness, courage, and love champion for the ACL Global Project. A lifelong experiential learner, she's bringing 25 years of wisdom to organizations in developing individual and collective leadership and caring capacities to thrive in challenging and complex environments. Valerie is passionate about bringing self-awareness and self-mastery as a stepping stone for transformation. I told you, amazing speaker number 2, okay? And believe it or not, we have amazing speaker number 3. And I do need to say, 2 of the 3 of them, Mavis too, have really beautiful accents, so they are a pleasure to listen to also. Wait until you hear. So Dr. Adit Shiro is a licensed clinical psychologist with a private practice in Miami, Florida. Dr. Shiro has been a passionate and dedicated psychologist working with couples and families, as well as doing therapy for adults and adolescents in the context of personal transformation and betterment of human relationships, facilitating psychological, emotional, and spiritual development to achieve higher potentials and higher levels of consciousness and mindfulness. Dr. Shiro has developed programs about conscious parenting. She's worked extensively with immigration and acculturation issues. She specializes in post-traumatic stress, PTSD, and post-traumatic growth, PTG, focusing on the resilience and emotional and spiritual growth that can come with adverse and traumatic experiences. She recently founded the Trauma and Resilience Center in order to respond to the needs of the community, families, and individuals who've been exposed to traumatic events, stressful incidents, stressful events, or painful situation. And the center aims for a resilient society capable of coping with trauma through stabilization, emotional support, and education. And again, we won't do those lengthy bios each time, but I think as you embark on this journey over the next 3 weeks and put your trust in this team of experts, it is important to know who you are going to be interacting with and learning from, and hopefully going through this intimate and exciting experience with. And I have just spoken a lot. So we are now going to turn the virtual microphone over to the ladies, and I'm going to sit back because I'm super excited about this topic, and I'm excited to learn and grow. And I love the word transform with all of you.
We're super honored to be here, Rachel. And Valerie and Edith and I actually were just together for a week in Colorado with the No Barriers program, working with their caregivers. So it's good to see you again on just virtually, Valerie and Edith. We're really happy to be here. And the topic today is cultivating happiness by embracing our true selves. Valerie, you want to talk about the World Happiness Foundation?
Yes, briefly.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but are you able to do the your screen share so it's just the view,
yes.
So it's actually a little bit bigger?
Yes,
okay,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, slideshow.
Let me do it. Current slide. You can talk. Valerie.
Yeah, I was saying that after a week of technology detox where we were in the middle of Colorado in the forest, going back to phone and Zoom and all this tech part. We are like, okay, getting back to in the right mode. Do you have it, Mavis? Yes, thank you very much. Yes, just briefly about the World Happiness Foundation. The World Happiness Foundation is there, has been creating some 6 years ago to really create a life-changing experience the ambition is in 2050, 10 billion happy. So it's a very, a goal that is very important for us. That's why we have said like it always seems impossible until it's done. But what we're doing is that we really want to realize a world with freedom, consciousness, and happiness for all. And we really are seeing happiness as a right and not as something nice to have. It's a core element of, it's in the Constitution also in the United States. So let's remind upstairs. But we are part of the World Happiness Foundation. We are in different chapters and different leaders all over the country, and we are organizing every year event around around the Day of Happiness, which is we are partnered with the United Nations also around the 20 March, which is the World of Happiness. And what we want to accomplish is to really share all the tools, all the practice that can make everyone happy anywhere in the world. There is now, we know so many, the science of happiness is so developed that we really feel the need to really share it for each individual on this planet to be able to improve its own happiness regardless of its situation. So this is really the core of the World Happiness Foundation work, and I will stay here for now, but if you're interested, we can share, more like our website and what we do. So this is why we are here, and we're working with health professionals, with caregiver last week, with educator, with really individuals that that can change their environment and can change their are leaders of their own life and of life of others. So it's really something that we really care for. All three of us, we are at the board of the advisor for the World Happiness Foundation, and we are participating as much as we can.
Thanks, Valerie. Just want to briefly say that the Awareness, Courage, and Love, or ACL Global Project, is this endeavor to bring connection to everyone in the world who wants it through small group meetings. And we train leaders to facilitate living with awareness, courage, and love. So this is just a really brief part about what awareness, courage, and love is. Like, how do you live with these three qualities? In the ACL Global Project, we focus on connecting not only with ourselves, but with others. And the idea is that you can only connect authentically with other people if you are truly connected with yourself. So in self-awareness, we're just allowing open-hearted presence and whatever we're feeling. We're going to be practicing these qualities today, just accepting whatever feelings you're having, positive or negative, agreeing with them with curiosity and tenderness, and understanding your history, which has shaped your reactions. Courage is creating possibility in this moment. I'm very excited to create a platform for you so that you can step into this moment with as much boldness as possible. And then self-love is taking in what's beautiful about you and what you appreciate about yourself, and engaging in self-care, just any activity that soothes or calms, rejuvenates or recharges or gives you pleasure. And it's also letting other people's love in. Valerie, you want to talk about?
Yes, I will talk about, our living with awareness, courage, and love is also how do we relate to other. And during this workshop today, awareness means be aware of, with curiosity and tenderness, whatever the other person is feeling, which it could feel like positive or negative, but it's very important to be extremely curious and tender. Courage means encourage others to envision the boldest version of themselves, and to be true, and to live true to their passion. It's really the love in the context of relating to with other. It's to reflect their positive qualities. We're going to do some practice for this, but it's really to recognize that each person is doing their best, or is at a given moment, is to also validate their experience and communicate personal appreciation, how they are impacting you, how what you're saying right now impacts me.
So I'm just aware of how much we've been talking, and I would love to find out more about the participants. Something that we sometimes use in introductions in our ACL meetings is just asking each person to write in chat, like, what's a superpower that you have? What's a quality that others have praised you about? What do you feel proud of in yourself? So can we just write in chat? And those of you who aren't labeled, like if I see an iPhone there and an iPad, and if you could just write your first name, if your name isn't on there, just write a superpower. And Rachel, Valerie, Edith, Robin, if you're around, if you could do that too. So let's just write in chat something that we're really proud of, or a superpower that we have. Mildred, I just saw that you wrote the volume is very low. Is it very low for all of us or just for some of us? I'm going to turn up my volume.
I'm okay with the volume.
Are you good? Yeah, okay.
Okay, I've turned up mine.
Yeah.
I think actually, Mavis, you're a little bit on the quieter side. Valerie is louder. So Mavis, I don't know if you could speak even like closer to, I think that would be helpful.
Is this better?
It's better. Yeah, I would say if you could just get a little closer to your mic. I was noticing that too.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have Mavis, so ability to see and bring out the best in others. Janet, I think that I'm empathetic.
Oh, you missed Robin, dedicated.
Dedicated. I miss Robin. I would. Rachel, being empathic to others. Jaquita, compassion. Eddie, I'm a good listener. Thank you, Eddie. Edith, my ability to connect deeply and intuitively with others. Anna, compassionate. Janet, I'm a great listener and problem solver for others. My friends reach out to me with many different problems and appreciate my answer. Yes, I can see Janet. Karen, I'm a people person and compassionate. Thank you.
Makes me smile. Thank
Yes.
you for sharing your superpowers.
I have to see that Hildred's hand is raised.
Yes, I was just saying that it was kind of hard for me to follow the conversation as I wrote my the audio was very low, and so I really cannot say much at this time. But I'm hearing a little better now, so I would be able to make my contribution at the end.
Hildred, what's a superpower that you have? Something that you feel really good about yourself?
Oh, my spirituality.
Your spirituality. Thank you. I'm going to go back to screen sharing. These are key shared agreements that we would like you to agree to. Valerie, you want to just go over them?
Yes, I'm going to start. Yeah, they're very important for us at ACL. So we co-create a safe space to be aware, courageous, and loving. We agree that we speak and listen from your heart. It's a key element of awareness, courage, and love. We speak not from our head, really, we connect with our heart. Confidentiality is essential. And as we mentioned it, we're not going to record anything during the breakout room, but also everything that is said here. I mean, we keep confidentiality. We respect others' inner wisdom, don't give advice or tell others why they shouldn't feel what they feel. We can have sometimes tendency to that, but let's stay far from it. Practice going beyond your comfort zone, but with self-care. We always pay a lot of attention to this. If you participate as much as you want and expand yourself, it's always where the growth happens. But at the same time, you need to self-care, to take care of yourself and observe time limits. We have a certain amount of minutes during this workshop, so let's observe time limits, especially when we're going to do the exercise. So thank you. So can we just raise your hand to say that you agree with this key agreement, and the one that I don't see, maybe you can just do it and we know we're doing it, or if you can just turn your camera on and do just quickly, just to be okay. We just need to agree on that. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you.
I did just also want to mention that in the chat, there were just a couple more people with their superpowers. I saw that Sherry said her vulnerability.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a superpower.
Did we? So I think
Yes.
we got Janet and Karen, people person, and compassion, and Sherry vulnerability. Thank you.
Thank you, Irvin.
So we're going to lead a brief meditation right now on happiness and your true self. So can everyone hear me? Okay.
Yes, looks like.
This is going to be about 8 to 10 minutes, and we really invite you to settle into your chairs. Gently close your eyes or shift into a soft focus. And with each breath, allow yourself to sink down into the center of your being. As you slowly inhale and exhale, see if you can feel into the place deep within that is boundless, and still. Allow yourself to relax into this place and open to all of your experience. The rise and fall of your breath, the images and thoughts in your mind. Just welcoming whatever is there. The sounds you hear. The sensations in your body.
We imagine that you've been through some really stressful, scary, painful, and overwhelming times in terms of your health challenges, and that the idea of cultivating happiness may seem foreign, off-putting, or impossible. First, we simply ask to bring tenderness to your heart right now, with each inhale and exhale, and make loving space for the most difficult feelings you've experienced during your cancer journey and during the pandemic. You may want to name each feeling that arises and breathe with it, such as grief, fear, anger, weariness, overwhelm, loneliness, hopelessness, and any other feelings which have been most noticeable for you. Choose one or more feelings that you'd like to breathe with and surround them with gentleness and kindness.
Now, while holding warmly the feelings that are difficult, if you're willing, we invite you to expand your heart space and bring into your mind and heart any images and thoughts that arise as you listen to this meditation. We invite you to be with some of your happiest memories, with what has brought you joy in your life. Just let these happy memories arise as images or sensations. And notice how your heart feels as you re-experience what has brought you moments of happiness.
As you keep focusing on your heart, are there any longings, dreams, and yearnings that call for your attention despite your challenging health journey? What does it mean to be true to yourself? Are there any truths that are hard for you to express? Notice if there are any fears that prevent you from fully pursuing what your heart desires or from speaking your truth. See if you can imagine what your life would be like if you lived the dream, pursued a longing, or expressed the truth you've been withholding.
It's a really important idea, focusing on longings, dreams, and yearnings that call for your attention, despite your challenging earth health journey. So just really want to make space for you to tap into who you are, in addition to, in spite of your health challenges. And really allow your breath to be full, strong, and tender. This moment is as open as you're willing to be. Think about how guarded moments may be life wasted. See if you can open more deeply to whatever you're feeling at this moment. And embrace all that you're feeling without judgment. If it feels right at this moment, you can breathe in your dreams and thoughts that bring you joy, and breathe out your fears. Breathing in joy, breathing out whatever is limiting you. Take 3 more deep breaths, offering tenderness to whatever your experience is in this moment. Slowly, as you're ready, gradually bring your attention back to this room. And we would love to hear from you in chat, just a few words about what your experience was like in this meditation, just what came up for you. And not everyone resonates with guided meditation, so it's okay if it was a struggle.
I see that, I'm not sure who it is, iPad has your hand raised. I think maybe you want to unmute yourself.
Sorry. Hi. I don't meditate frequently, very rarely, but I found this with a little effort on my part. Right now, I feel very calm, very peaceful, very in check with my feelings. So I found it, for me, very beneficial, very calm right now. Excuse me.
Thank you. May I know your name?
Sure, I know I don't have it. Marion Bachman.
So could I just put in Marion?
Sure, Marion.
There you are, Marion.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
So Robin, you said you feel peaceful.
Yeah, it was a very nice, welcome diversion in the middle of the day. And I agree, I'm sometimes not very responsive to meditation, but I also felt it wasn't rushed. So, you know, at first I said 8 to 10 minutes meditation, but I actually think that it was helpful because I found it gave me a bigger opportunity to get into it. So I liked it.
Thank you, Robin.
Anyone else want to write in chat how you're doing after the meditation? We're gonna.
You can express, express what you feel, what you thought, what came out for you.
Janet, relaxed and focused, relieved some stress. Rachel, calm. Karen, relaxing, calming. That was the idea. Thank you. I'm trying to share the screen again. So this is a key part of our meeting. We're wanting you to take maybe a minute per question to be as honest with yourself as you can. And you don't have to share what you don't want to share in the breakout rooms, but we're going to invite you to share what feels meaningful to share. And we're also going to model with Robin, before Robin takes off for her eye appointment, our sharing process that we're going to invite you to engage in. So, Valerie, you want to?
Yes, I will.
There's five or six questions. Yeah.
Yes.
Take about a minute each.
Exactly. So I just saw Anna saying I'm relaxed and remember that my happiest is really being surrounded by my family. Thank you, Anna. Yes, I will put I will add the contemplation question in the chat. So no worry, you don't need to write them. I just want to read them. So the first one is, what are some of your happiest, most joyful memories?
We are inviting you to jot it down, though.
Yeah, you can
your responses.
Yeah, write your answer right now for yourself, and then we're going to share. We're going to put you by pair or by 2 or 3 in a chat room, and then you're going to exchange your answer. The second contemplation question is there something that would make you happier? What sacrifices do you need to make to give it to yourself? How would you act if you lived a life more true to yourself, not what others expected of you? How would you act if you lived a life more true to yourself, not what others expected of you?
I'm just wondering if the pacing is okay for you. You're not going to have enough time to write all that you want to, but you're welcome to spend as much time with these questions as you'd like later. So what we're wanting is for you to just blurt things out from your mind and just jot down the first thoughts that come to mind.
If you were fearless, what valued action would you take? If you were fearless, what valued action would you take? Are there any truths that you are holding?
Slow down.
Yeah, I'm going a bit fast, you're right.
Do you want us to write at the same time you're asking the questions? I got confused there.
Yes, just
Oh,
jot,
you want,
just
oh, okay.
jot down
In the
whatever
chat,
comes to
in the-
mind. No, you don't have
No,
to
no,
write
no.
it, not in
Oh,
chat.
oh, okay,
This is for
okay,
yourself.
okay.
This is for
Okay, I
yourself.
got it.
Yeah.
I got
No,
it.
yeah, you write it for yourself right
Mhm.
now. But just write what comes out of your mind right away. Don't overthink either. Are there any truths that you are holding back from expressing? What are they? Are there any people whom you want to connect with more? What stops you from reaching out to them? Are there any people whom you want to connect with more? What stops you from reaching out to them?
I lost that slide. Is that slide up there with the questions or? Yeah, thank you.
I was just reading what was going on in chat, and it's fun to see that some of you answered the questions in chat. So I want to move on before Robin has to go to her eye doctor appointment, because Robin is going to help us demonstrate our sharing process that we're going to invite you to engage in these breakout rooms. Robin, are you still there?
I'm here.
See you.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm very much here. Yeah.
Is it possible
good.
for you to turn
Yeah.
your
No, I'm
camera
good. I'm
on?
good.
Okay.
So
Val,
can you go
hold
just,
on.
yeah, go back
Hold
to the
on.
questions?
Yeah, we're going to just quickly go over the ACL sharing process that we're going to ask you to model. So Valerie, you want to talk about these?
Hold on, I'm trying to, Mavis, to put the question in the chat right now.
Okay, I'll go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead with the
sharing process. We're going to put you in breakout rooms. There may be 2 or 3 people in your breakout rooms, so total, and just take a moment to breathe and connect with whoever's there. Make eye contact, decide who's going to share first, second. We're asking you to be vulnerable in terms of going past your comfort zone and being courageous in what you say. But don't go too far beyond your comfort zone, just a little bit beyond. We're asking you to listen to your partner or partners with your whole self, with your eyes, your ears, your mind, and your open heart. And we're going to ask you to reflect what you hear from your heart in response to what was shared. And please don't give advice or try to make someone feel better. And then as you close, you express what it felt like to be heard and express individual appreciation for your partner or group. So there's a lot of verbiage here, and basically we just want you to be present and open-hearted, share from your heart and listen from your heart.
So thank you all. And I really look forward to next week.